Hey guys, Mark from 42 Freeway here. I'm standing at a very busy intersection on Fry's Mill Road and Watson Drive. Fry's Mill Road is the one that's right now the traffic's buzzing by, and the cars sitting there are on Watson Drive. We're going to talk about Wegmans. So some people may already know this, but 15 years or so ago, Wegmans did have plans to build in Washington Township. And I wanted to make this video because, you know, it's the number one comment on my post is, you know, we need a supermarket, specifically in the Deptford area, but even in all the areas, everybody wants a Wegmans supermarket. So the reason why I'm standing at this specific intersection, which, oh, by the way, to give you a better context, that is the Birches apartment complex behind me, and then down these roads to the complex is that 9-hole Washington Township Municipal Golf Course. So if you see that sign over my shoulder, the Lowe's sign, you've probably driven by, maybe you've wondered, you know, why is it there? I mean, there definitely is a Lowe's up on the Blackhurst Pike, a bit of a ways down Fry's Mill Road, and well, I guess you can get there from Watson Drive too. But there's that Lowe's sign there, and there's room for 2 or 3 other businesses, and nothing's ever happened. So the story with that is this land, where these trees are, the 30 acres, is owned by Wegmans to this day. They still own the land. So what happened there is Lowe's came along first. This property, by the way, or this road is named Watson Drive because the property was part of the Watson turkey product family. I don't know if there was a farm there or a processing. But Lowe's came in, bought the property, built the Lowe's on the front of it. Didn't need, obviously, it's probably 30 acres, I think, in the back. Didn't need it, and a couple years later sold it to Wegmans for them to build a supermarket. One little interesting tidbit is there, you know, Lowe's paid something like $4.7 million for the whole entire lot. And 2 years later, after their store was built, you're talking like 2003, the economy was picking up then, heading into the real estate boom, and maybe because the Lowe's was there, they turned around and sold the sub portion, the 30 acres, for basically the same price they paid for the whole lot. So Lowe's, the smart people that they are in this case, actually got their land for free on Blackhurst Pike. So at the time, I went back through, I have an account with newspapers.com, I went through a lot of newspaper listings. You know, they were looking to build in Cherry Hill, a little bit later in Mt Laurel, and, you know, they were all, especially the Cherry Hill and Washington Township stores, they were both spoken of in the same context that, you know, they're going to happen. They're going to be built. For some reason, Cherry Hill got built, but not the Turnersville store. I have not been able to find out why that hasn't happened, but the key thing with this is Wegmans paid $5 million almost for that property. They pay $100,000 a year in taxes to this day. It's 15 years later, and nothing has been built. So I actually emailed the vice president of real estate. I think her name's Natalie. This was last year, actually. She basically said, look, nothing about the area, nothing about the people. It's still a good market. It's just, we only have 97 stores. Can you believe that? $6 billion in sales and not even 100 stores. But we only have 100 stores, and we have to pick and choose, and we changed our mind. And we're actually putting the property's up for sale, being marketed. Although I can't find a listing for it. So I'll look again. So there you go. I mean, if the point of this is, if Wegmans wanted to be in Gloucester County area, the 42 Freeway area, they have a $5 million investment where those trees are, 30 acres. It's already went through the planning board 15 years ago. I'm sure Washington Township would be happy if they showed up on their doorstep again. They could build this thing right now. They could start building, and they don't want to. They want to sell. So, hey, things can change. Maybe down the road, Wegmans hit some saturation point, and it makes sense with distribution centers to put one here in Washington Township or 42 Freeway. I just wouldn't expect it to happen anytime soon. So thanks for watching, reading 42 Freeway, and you may see this post linked, this video linked a lot, because every time someone mentions Wegmans, I'm gonna reply with this video link. Thanks, guys.